Welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bulk create videos inside of Canva. And I like to use the 90-day content machine. That's a bot that I have that's paid, but I also have a free one inside of the ChatGPT store called the Quote Machine. So if you would like to check out the Quote Machine, go to ChatGPT store, search the Quote Machine. And if you'd like to get the paid version, that's like a super bot, check out the link in my bio. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So you can click on any of these bubbles in the Quote Machine. It says generate quotes for my brand. And you can do this with graphics, with posts, with video. It all does one thing. So the Quote Machine is asking me what's my brand about, and you're just going to give it that information there. If you're not ready, just pause the video and come back. Okay, so I told the bot that I sell lemonade at Dina Colada's drink stand. That's my other business. And it's going to just give us these quotes right here. Awesome. And if you don't have the B-roll list, check out the link in my bio and I'll send you a B-roll list for your industry for free. And you can use that for this demo. Okay, so we have 5 quotes. Now I'm going to say, give me a mix of 30 quotes total. You can have a conversation with the Quote Machine like it's a quote expert, okay? So it's giving us 30 quotes right now in a doc. So that works. You can go in and manually do that inside of Canva if you don't have Canva Pro. But I'm going to show you how to do a spreadsheet and do bulk create if you do have the Canva paid version. I highly recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell the Quote Machine, put these quotes in a table with 2 columns. And then we're just going to roll. It's giving us the number in the first column and the quote in the second column. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now is scroll up to the top here, and there are 2 little boxes that says copy table, and we're going to copy that table. Then we're going to head over to Canva, go up to the left corner where it says create with this purple plus sign and click create. If you don't see sheet, we're going to go ahead and type in the word sheet into the search bar. Then we're going to click this little icon that says sheet on there. Then we are going to paste our table into that sheet. Pretty easy, right? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a template. So I'm going to go over here on the bottom middle, and I'm going to click this drop-down arrow here. So you can click a social media post, but I found that with the video Reels, it's been a little funky with Canva, so I'm going to go ahead and click the More button here on the 3 dots, and it's the bottom right corner. And then we're going to click Custom Size, and then we're going to choose 1080 by 1920. I already have that done, so that's like a real size. So what we're going to do now is we are going to click some words here. And I'm going to do this for video, for B-roll. So if you don't have that B-roll list, check out the link in my bio and grab the B-roll for your industry. If I don't have it listed on my site yet, DM me and I will make one for your industry. So what we're going to do is we want to stay outside of the lines at the very top and the very bottom of the screen, because there will be captions. And if you look at Instagram or Facebook, it cuts things off on the top. So another thing you want to think about is, what is your B-roll going to be like? Is it going to be light colored? Is it going to be dark? So I'm going to say it's going to probably be dark. I'm just guessing. Could be completely different. But I'm going to grab these little bars here, stretch out the copy, make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to left align it. Okay, so I'm going to tap onto the heading, and then I'm going to put some effects behind it. So click Effects in the top upper menu closer to the right-hand side. And then I'm going to choose a background. So that could be yellow, it could be pink, it could be whatever color you like. I'm going to go ahead and use my signature pink. And then I'm going to dial down the transparency in the upper menu bar. It has little checkers. And then I'm going to highlight the text. And then I'm going to go to the upper menu and click text color. And I'm going to make that text white instead of pink. Perfect. Actually, I want that to be a little darker. That's a little too light for my taste. Okay, so we have our text. And I'm actually going to replace that with quote, so I know exactly what's going there. And then I'm going to also go up into the top right corner and type in quotes, B-roll quotes for lemonade. Another thing that you might want to do is copy this right here and then do a little paste. Whoops, we don't want to do that. Okay, so another thing you might want to do is make sure you like where that's positioned. You can use your mouse or the arrow buttons to move things up and down, left and right. So what I'm going to do is click text again and click body copy. And then I'm also going to put my name at the bottom and push it down here to the bottom corner. You don't want your name to be too prominent because you want people to look at the quote box or the text overlay on the video. You want to have a nice hooky text there. So I'm also going to click on to my name, click effects at the top menu, click background again, and then I'm going to choose that signature pink. I want to dial it back just a little, and then highlight the text, go to the text bar up in the menu and click white. Okay, so then we have our quote box and our branded name at the bottom corner. The next thing we're going to do is go over to the spreadsheet in the bottom middle underneath the canvas on Canva. And what that's going to do is open our spreadsheet. We're going to highlight all of the text here. And then in the upper left middle area, it says actions. Click actions. And then we're going to scroll down and click bulk create. And you want to make sure that here where it says select a data range, that you have all the way from A1 to the last cell in the spreadsheet in B column. And then you're going to want to click on the white area here. And if it doesn't look right, you're going to go ahead and type A1 to B31. And you want to make sure all those are highlighted. So I'm going to go ahead and do Command A. Sometimes it's a little bit tweaky. You want to make sure everything is highlighted that you want to have connected to the graphic. And then you're going to go ahead and click the purple button that says continue. And I'm going to go ahead and use continue with current design, the purple button on the left sidebar. And what we want to do now is connect our fields to the graphic that we created. So you want to make sure where it says quote, connect that to the text that says quote. There are 3 ways you can do this. You can click Connect Data at the top left menu, or you can click the 3 little dots to the right-hand side of the text when you click on it and click Connect Data. Or you can also right-click on the text that says quote and click Connect Data. And then after you click the little 3 coins, you're going to want to click on to the word that says quote. And that's going to connect the spreadsheet to the design. Then you're going to not click Create 30 Designs because that makes 30 separate files. And the way I like to do it is I click onto Advanced Options. Go ahead and keep Original Design Name, that's fine. And you're going to click the radio button that says One Design with multiple pages. And then if you have projects, you can save those into your projects. So I'm going to go ahead and click and save those into Dina Colada's. And then if you scroll down here, after you have a project folder created, you can click Create New. And I'm going to put Pink Lemonade 30 Days of Text Overlays with B-roll. So I know exactly what it is. And I'm going to click Move to Folder. and then make sure it says one design with multiple pages is highlighted, and go ahead and click Create Design. Sometimes Canva's a little buggy. This shows up all the time. It says an error occurred. We couldn't save your design, but more often than not, it actually creates it. If it doesn't, you can click that little highlighted button that I just lost. I'm going to go ahead and click Reload Page. And then we're going to go ahead and do that one more time. So we're going to highlight everything, click Actions in the upper menu, scroll down to Bulk Create, make sure your range is selected of all the cells that you have, click Continue, continue with current design, and make sure the quote box is connected. It will be purple highlighted. So you're going to right click, connect data, and make sure it's connected to that quote box. And then we're going to go ahead and click Advanced Options in the bottom left, click One Design with Multiple Pages, and add it to your projects. Perfect. Add to folder, and then click Create Design. You got to be fast. Click that View in Folder black button at the top. If you don't see that, if you go to your home screen, it's probably going to go ahead and show you that in your folders, in the project folders, if you go to the home screen. So I'm going to click on B-roll quotes for lemonade, and look at that. Not everything in life is sweet. That's why we add the lemonade. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's going to be a different quote in each of those boxes. So you can make those as large or as small as you want. You want to make sure that they're not too big and they're not going to cover your entire video. You can move them around. You can format those. So we're going to go ahead and format those, and that's funky. So that has a number 1. So we're going to want to separate that to number 2, number 3, and have those on different rows, or it would just look really weird. And then we're going to make that a lot smaller. And these are the basics of how you do this. Okay, so I don't think that I need to go through all of these for you. And then what we want to do, if you want to do just text posts, you can do that. You can make this bigger, make it center aligned, and you can highlight the background and choose a background color. That looks great too. You want to make sure that the transparency is turned all the way up to 100 so you can actually read that. But I want to add videos to these. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the first one, and then click on the canvas, and then go over to my upload section. And you're going to click onto videos, and I'm going to drag the video over that I've already uploaded into Canva. So all you have to do to upload videos into Canva is go to your downloads folder and drag them over to Canva in the upload section. Or you can even just drag it straight into the canvas. You can see it adds it right here. You can do videos or text posts. You might want to make this darker. So it just depends on the look that you want for your posts. But if you want to keep them consistent, looking the same, do that in the template. Figure out what you want, how you want the style to be first, and then you can batch create. And then we're going to click on the bottom left, click onto the next canvas, and then we can add another video. Okay, so we have the video there. That is awesome. I'm going to turn up the transparency on that and on the bottom as well. And then you go through each one, drag a video over into the canvas, and that is how you batch create bulk videos inside of Canva with text overlays already done for you. And then when you want to save these, you can go to Share, click Download. You can download all the pages, and then just click this download button here. And those are going to save into your home or to the project folder that you created. I hope this has been helpful. If you like this, please comment, share, and follow for more. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. And definitely leave comments and check out my link tree if you would like to learn more. Bye-bye.